Ye more Champions League tournaments. Yaba asebie ni ho. That is what makes football football. And one of the reasons why na omunta via chino. That was the argument. So football na yebono. There is some aspect of the game. Controversy no.
And the man here there.
I'm game near there.
A man looking natural.
Yes.
Say football no.
Enti.
What's a go now? Can say.
Yes. Enti even with the VAR, Rich, it is not taking away absolutely some aspect of football. No. Unya football fan for a long time. Asama make unjindi. But that is what we have known throughout our lives. Football comes with these moments, controversial moments. We debate, we move. Simple as that. Now, Rich, you know 8 teams are echoed the quarterfinal, and it was so exciting to watch. There are about 4 games, and but Rich, not Obi anyone Madrid. Even the early kickoff game in France, they don't be a Chinese. So young poor game in them. Now young come Madrid because if you see now we anticipate say BBC or something will happen. There was a story we are not yet trying to ABC when we didn't know what it was, but we knew what was going to happen. Now, Rich, then the stories started unfolding. Look, the man me who said no. Game here, you be with a lot of debates. I say, Rich, the start of the game itself, the start. Nobody expected say under 1 minute. Team Atletico Madrid, and they say the first goal. Now so we simple. A team Julian Alvarez, Antoine Griezmann, and the likes. Rich, nobody expected say the Englishman Conor Gallagher, and then they said the first goal. And you more 1 minute, you more 1 minute. Real Madrid 9 carbo nibi. It's right from the blast of the whistle. You could clearly see say Atletico wanted to take the game to Real Madrid, score early and settle on winners and say now you are aggregating now and you 1-1 after you game we send you. Look, now Fifi can say Diego Simeone planned it. Rich, there's a difference between planning BB and it's happening. Even Diego Simeone was surprised about the starting of Munyaya. And look at the Wonder Metropolitano Stadium. They were so surprised, and you right from the blast of the whistle to them. Now, Rich, you see, go now, Conor Gallagher say, you know, I will blame the Madrid midfielders. Look, and your front two, no, in Griezmann and Alvarez in the share, it was a run from a midfielder in Conor Gallagher. And so, Atletico Madrid, we are not my son players no parking as well. It is a sister on no ball over the left wing. That is the reason why Ode Shabenteni also go no. The person who was after him was Fiifi-Manfred and all for the right back for team friend Real Madrid. He didn't do a very, very good job. The reason why Real Madrid won Fiifi-Manfred midfield and one about right back. No one bench Lucas Vasquez. And he said, Lucas Vasquez is not good when it comes to defensive duties. And he said, over to come and do a certain job. Now, also, so as early as under 1 minute, and no man ends started I'm over friend Carlo Ancelotti. And I was so disappointed in Fiifi-Manfred for allowing Gallagher to get into that position, you know, without any pressure on him. Or team SS go look. The moment he gave up the pass, you could clearly see he was coming into the box. And someone in the ball there is nowhere who won it, you know. Any opportunity say over Edgeman. Now, Rich, after this goal, say Ushe game ni here. Now after ama 2 teams came back to the another year discuss what say it's going to be too tactical a game. 1-1 on aggregate. Obian Besto obey mistake. None of them. And a person obey mistake. But Rich, let me register this. Anra, I was so impressed with DePaul and Barrios as midfielders for Atletico Madrid. The reason why, before the game, yet said, Omomo Eben Real Madrid, Carlo Ancelotti, settle on Luka Modric. Now a bench Camavinga was to bring Obetinya Real Madrid. I'm a dominating midfield no. But Rich, even with the presence of Luka Modric, and was also a game Libya, especially in the first half, it was all about Atletico Madrid controlling the game in the engine room. And it was DePaul and the Abranti and Barrios. They did a very good job. Yes, Omeka say, oh, tactically, say Obi Bo in a 4-3-3. No, Obi Bo in a 4-4-2. They are all in a 4-4-2 no, because all family for this no. You make any more advantage than the all in a 4-3-3. And she said no, so here. The moment I Real Madrid, anybody will go 51. Atletico had 4 players. 4 players ever 51. And she not dominated with our numbers now. But Rich, Saudi and Atletico Madrid no. They are not Real Madrid actually and say, oh, dear, Momo, also share 51. But yes, any money and Sabon yet me a quick transition echo anymore. With the pace of a place, you bet me a maneuver near Shego. And Atletico got their first goal. Then there came that moment now. Now Real Madrid air chain with almost front trainer. That's Kylian Mbappe winning the penalty of Clement Lenglet. Then Vinicius took the ball. Now, Metesa Odi Fiifi say, why would Kylian Mbappe win the penalty and hand the ball over to Vinicius? But if your memory will serve you right, on your penalty na, on penalty, the first thing he said was, "Yemfa Bonema Vinicius no umbo." It was as if that on winning the penalty was the role of playing in the goal. Now let somebody else who is of the incident enter the peace of mind and score.
Osha dia na be mo bi ti say Mbappe o ego. I mean obi anim de Abrante no titie. No anya ne penalty. No afre finish e finish wo beje bon bo. It
gives you the impression that dressing room ni sitie.
Okay.
Mijini say Real Madrid dressing room kindly. Rich. One of there's a little bit of tension there, and Obian person be protagonist of that crisis no outside. And you look in the yenim say Obian pray say on obey poster boy, but see a in the eyes of the public. Let everybody look like a good boy. Let everybody look like a good boy. Now you baby say the yenim say within us. There are some egos and big boyism at them, but they come here. Oh, let's look good. And so no, sorry. Vinicius said penalty. The first player to go to him was Jude Bellingham, and told him, "Look, so outside, everybody wants to look like a good boy. Now, Rich, big moments call for big players, and you can't tell me say Vinicius is not a big player." But penalty way there at the Barca. Look, he got his technique wrong. He got his attitude wrong. And everything about the kick was wrong. Rich, se obo boda. Se boda wana se opo so obo pejama. Yanjiji ehundem sa. Ojiji ehundem abo an be fasoro. And it came with too much power. Minim de na Vinicius and look, Obo's opponent say out 29 Oboba for him. And I'll be surprised if Vinicius I catch any close people say it was a tension within the game. And a man here mistake and Vinicius, you've seen a lot of tension games. You scored in Champions League finals against Liverpool. You are a big boy player. Now, Rich, Beshata my Vinicius ball if you know. Beshawana Metropolitano crowd. Because he's one of the most hated players in Spain. Na yebo game, na uhuru ye, na ti abero fa wiem. Omu hura bante na nkasa. Rich, game ni cost limit. Na yebo extra time ni wie na obi anhye bi no. Then BBC Match of the Day release this graphic and it reads, Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid have faced each other in 6 penalty shootouts. Real Madrid have won all 6.
That's a great.
Then I said no.
Emfa
Atletico fan. I didn't know Emfano was going to be controversial. In all honesty, so to me opponent na keep at ultimo fast no problem. But I never knew that. Yes, the history of penalty shootout between the two clubs is for Real Madrid. But Rich, I never knew it was going to be controversial. Now you see, I've watched a lot of videos, including only Fifi conversation. Rich, I think it depends on the kind of video what but case in see for front. Even the first video say Rich, it was difficult for you to determine how Branton had a double kick. Video say D can buy it. It was very, very difficult. But Rich, not only Fifi can be say, room, they have to see something that is clear and obvious error. And son of them, Rich, say more room. Next, I deal with chips in the ball and video zooming. Next, who say Obiabo penalty, and that me are convinced with the video I'm seeing. Say Abenton had a double kick on the ball. Next, a penalty, no, it can determine the results of the game. What do you think I will do? I will tell them, say, Massa, this is the situation. Me only problem, and it goes back to Ore friend Diego Simeone. I have that video. When he went to the post-match now, all catchers and for no more and say, okay, minimum na more demo hanging now. One video, William Alvarez touching ball on the page. Look, what he was trying to say, and he said, if that is what the VAR saw, then they should project the video of what they've seen for every one of us to see it. Me will say, oh, okay, fair deal. But Rich, me know I share DSTV, you know. We watch the game, Japan game, you know. We only have to rely on social media to see those videos. And that was Diego Simeone's argument. Say, you're parking so. And I have a ball. I went to that component penalty. Waba Fasro. Oh, Wabase. And I must say, when you're double, any problem. But everything now, your poor game, now, me free parking so post match and Pono. I have not seen the video. Have you seen one video be Sabantel? So he was trying to make the case say, make it known at the stadium. Let everybody see what you have seen in the VAR room. No, be able to name so ampa. The young video say, and Fifi read the law, and the law is explicit. Now, you say, Yama Obi second chance. Because I touched it twice. Me no nya adwen back to say.
Okay.
Deja me no nya adwen no ma mienu. Number 1, a man or order that.
Yeah.
And you say sinity ne nkosesa no. Number 2, Rich say if that is the case, does it mean say yeah penalty shootout? Me be gina hu bia na mabo papa but the flow. Papa but the flow. Then I can play 200 times.
No, that should be one. Yeah, once I brand and Oko Bono. What's it? Right? And Ayala, I mean, you know, kind of video in Nayashi. And you're conclusive.
Debbie, once the VAR concludes and says, what touch it twice, the conclusive of it, and your objective to you, it is subjective to the referees.
Enti video be na ma de ye na ye ha de no. Ye be gia to me say de mo kan varu because ye ni o.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Sir. You watch videos like this. Video which say where they've zoomed and they've told you say I'm going to tag the ball twice. You watch them come with a referee report and say oh the chip in the ball. I mean it's a technology for us to determine say I'm going to touch the ball twice. Now we've moved on from whether he touches twice or not. You are saying it is a bad rule, and I'm saying it's not.
No, me rule no there many problem. Say that. I'm not that. But what I'm saying is
opportunity to play again.
No, and in this case, when me pass say, I'm almost some brother. So goalkeeper be general line so no feeling line so so you have another opportunity for the player to play the game.
Because what? What is that rule now, Angasa? So goalkeeper ultra line impo na ball shower. You know that it's a more opportunity. So the advantage of the rule is always to onipakona on the rule no.
Okay.
You get my point.
Ayala, for instance, Sabrante no obo na keeper na china.
What you know?
No.
What you know? So there is advantages with who break you law. If you break the law and you score, you are denied the goal. It is a goalkeeper or try lie. That's a ball, Asano. But so what's in the then you are allowed to take a
answer at the end. The man yana now would him. Go on penalty, my say. Maybe them some say.
But I'm on twice.
And it's my bonnet twice.
Yes, say. You hear video.
And no, Branton, or no one touching it twice.
See, it is not subjective to wow.
I agree.
I am running say I'm on it twice.
And walk on it twice.
On it twice. You are what before.
Okay. Enti okobo on twice no. Dia na nanka mpefo no fa ho no. Including the referee. Na say nkomo ye na. I mean show us the video.
Exactly.
Explanation.
That is the only point I agree with you. Say I also commercial video and I've said it already. But you penalty the money there. It was applicable. And omudi and come. Now Rich.
You're too much.
Case in this year, no. Look at this video. I don't think a lot of people have seen this video. And you see, that is why the conversation, the debate in here short. I will start this video. William Alvarez ball penalty in the share and look at the reaction of Kylian Mbappe. They said no. The guy touched it twice. Look at Mbappe. Then he went to the fourth referee on Niger. And no catcher said no. I can't touch it then twice. And also okay, yeah, we are listening to the VAR. So what does it mean? What it means is that even the players in himself, that is the rule. And say a touching William Alvarez. Now I'm check VAR room on the twice. You didn't know. Unless I will say there are some people who are not so deep in the rules of the game, and the way will overwhelm you. But you could see clearly from Kylian Mbappe's reaction after Julian Alvarez said, "On himself, Sabrante or sleepy, and man touching ball twice a day." But you see Real Madrid players, complaining to the fourth referee, say, "Look, referee coach Jonko, but you complain at someone for Abanteno. The way I sleep is going to be problem so touching ball twice." And the fourth referee, so I am consulting the VAR. And see, decision, it was the fourth referee with the VAR. And when they tell me, and they communicated it to the center referee, say, look, you have started, Real Madrid for protest, it is right. Now, Rich, after this game,
Antonio
Rudiger.
Who is that region?
Look, he has something about him. And he always seems to be at the right side of it. And the penalty was almost saved. Almost. And I love this video. Danny Ceballos in Eda Militao Rage. They couldn't watch it. Militao couldn't watch it, but Danny Ceballos never. No, I say, shout out. Then Rudiger stepped in and a pat or ball. No. I think it was about the punch in the ball. No. And the man beat his hand or black. Real Madrid took it away from a team at your friend Atletico Madrid. Now, Rich, this is the video. This is Diego Simeone asking Obia say because they didn't show the video our park in the sono. Wow, yes, some joining be a one video na enunti oni me ya adwen say abrante ne touch the twice no peja wonsa na yentie nobody could raise their hands because obia entimi am peja nsa Rich your pon game no do you support what Vinicius did Sadio going to lay Real Madrid jersey pointing to it to the fans and tell them say look just wait Madrid komwa dia mutu mutan ekro no dia now Rich beyond this na ehuro no ya dos one who's our video we Real Madrid players need jubilate na we Jude Bellingham we be to bottle aba here
Asakra head
wa head bottle no obi ato kai me dan abesa obi to kwadu to wa okofa hwan ye no that is what Jude Bellingham did when they were jubilating in front of the supporters and obi to bottle from the stands Jude Bellingham cause we man no head bottle no until so dogumpo enu abe ne dey say he is happy say obetimi jubilate until Rich and they course and uchu muta Real Madrid ateki the qualification of Atletico Madrid very very painful and Dortmund go away they consider first within 5 minutes no one consider first goal but Emil Chan penalty and Abranti a friend buyer na unim say buyer go no share I said Gorasi and a man assist Rich I'm a dropping African record in the single season of the Champions League goals and assists goals contribution 14 na Mohamed Salah na kuta sa record no say Segu Gorasi a equal sa record no e wo ha Dortmund Ebuki omu take it to the next round of the competition. Of course we all knew Arsenal were going to qualify after our first leg no. This is a match
okay
Arsenal against Real Madrid a very very difficult match. Then what a season Villa for Enya Rich and no much 3-0 after team friend club buge edu red card and Momanya 6-1 on aggregate and omo ede air come and the road to Munich I set Rich they are very very interesting game na unim time assisting draw no na ebi mu say Barcelona part no was easy many opportunity to tell people say for me I think say Rich it was difficult than we now Rich look say Osha part ni sisi ya hwe baby Barcelona na no Barca Dortmund Bayern Inter omo nyina di Champions League ni bi da now baby any against a word dey no look at what it has turned into Real Madrid Arsenal Villa and a team I find Paris Saint-Germain so are you weaker here than even what we anticipated your games say you call anymore and then your Europa League and the Conference League we will just put them together and give a code na yetimi akọ yenim ewo Rich and so at this point one of your favorite to win the Champions League
oh unse first me na yetepe Liverpool and then Barcelona we on bona no mo bona but now that Liverpool film no they say it's so clear obvious say Barcelona gina ye pa so betimi agi Champions League but you see ala da bia me catch us say ye di Champions League in common na Real Madrid edasuma always consider them
okay
so Real Madrid at this point we were a quarter final na yes Real Madrid no hwan na ekwa yes Real Madrid any team you from say Arsenal na ekobo Arsenal so dey wa onim
eti Rich mama musa asa question you after you considering Liverpool say a huge favorite for the Champions League no even though Paris Saint-Germain ayi omo no etimi ayi omo no and changing what about how you have to see Paris Saint-Germain no
yeah winning the Champions League no I'm come him because minimum so game against Aston Villa I'm Aston Villa
so almost Villa not between Real Madrid and Arsenal
Paris Saint-Germain
after so many Liverpool
yes you my film
and no answer that when me take Christian Vieri I was CBS also you say a Paris Saint-Germain Barcelona final
okay that's it
code ni me anu
all right
first one no 18A F146D 18A F146D and a second one no 18A F1 F9C 18A F1 F9C into 2 betting code Europa any conference league, you know, a mixture of it in a very, very good order. Get me a bet to a code in Tiana Wafa. Now they're picking you, no, I can't say, what's up back in a code need to say, open a screenshot. Now, FA, they will be to me at the end.
Okay,
Yeah,
Oko Gaman Choko.